Hello? Do you think you are living in an evolving society? Every day you keep yourself updated with a lot of information on economy and finance, fashion, tourism and real estate market. All of which are constantly developing and extremely bustling, right? But did you know that somewhere beside the bustle are the souls? The lives that are still silently struggling to make ends meet as if they are gradually being forgotten and left behind. The more you go, the more you see, and the more pitiful you are. The biggest concern is how to help these difficult situations. And we know, not only myself, but also in society, there are still many kind people who long to give them a helpful hand. So, how can we connect those kind people, spread good values together so that we can help many people? And fortunately, we have access to the philosophy of Give What You Want from the Diamond Cutter program, organized by AKLC Company, now DCI Vietnam Company, along with the desire to help others. The DCI Vietnam community, together with the DCI Vietnam Fund, were officially established. Our journey started in 2016 with meaningful activities, giving houses of love to the needy, building schools for children in remote areas, connecting solid bridges for poor people to move safer and more convenient, spreading love program, visiting and caring for orphans and the elderly in nursing homes, free bus ride home, helping poor workers return home for the Tet holiday, Green Love Program, planting trees for a balanced ecosystem, fish releasing love, protecting life. The DCI Vietnam community has brought love to all parts of the country with meaningful and practical actions. Stretching across provinces from north, central to south, DCI Vietnam community has left good impressions with its voluntary activities. In 2016, at the beginning of an emotional journey, we donated 13 houses of love and did countless other meaningful activities for a total of more than $21.7 thousand. 2 years later, in 2019, DCI Vietnam community together built a total of 330 houses of love for bridges and 6 schools with a total amount of more than $681,000. Starting in 2020, when the big picture of the economy was covered in a bleak color, it seemed that the difficulties would make members of the DCI community in Vietnam falter. But with the notion that when people were facing difficulties, it was also the time when the spirit of DCI people and the philosophy "Give What You Want" was achieved, spreading and growing healthily. And in just those 2 years, we awarded 244 more houses of love, 8 bridges, and 6 schools, bringing the total number of houses awarded by the end of December 2021 to In addition to throughout projects such as houses, bridges, and schools, when the pandemic was still extremely complicated, greatly affecting lives of many people, the DCI community deducted its budget to implement practical activities to promptly support emergency situations, planting good seeds to fertile lands. Nearly $87,000 were used to implement projects. $15.2 thousand donated to the fasting fund, 5 free food vans, free vegetables for people in isolated areas, 5 medical support buses supporting medical equipment, not only attracting the DCI Vietnam community, meaningful activities have spread and received responses all over the world, with international donors from the US such as the President of DCI Global, Gershon Michael Roach, the Vice President of DCI Global, Mr. Scott and Mrs. Oris, Mrs. Otter from Germany, Sechi and Noor family from Mexico, Merlion team from Singapore, Mrs. Vivian Wang from China, Mrs. Savina and 4 members from Hong Kong, Mrs. Vivian Yue from Malaysia. Sincerely thanks to all our 13 sponsors from 9 countries around the world. The DCI community's planting journey is full of emotions, going to places, witnessing with our own eyes, touching the happy tears of the people who were helped. We love and appreciate what we are doing even more, convinced that these great things are possible thanks to the contribution and spread from your own loving heart, kind members of the DCI Vietnam community. The positive values have been spread across Vietnam. New lives have been opened. Thank you for accompanying DCI Vietnam. Let's continue to plant good seeds and create a better life with us.
DCI Việt Nam, chào đi